3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Good morning, YouTube. I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Some of you guys are gonna know who I'm with here. I came in to get up with Joe Lane. He's
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, we're gonna be pouring concrete. The sun's not even up yet. We're gonna be pouring concrete here in about 45 minutes. The pump already arrived, which is always a good thing. Half of what I do when I come to these remotes is making sure the concrete plants and the pumps kind of get what we do on a Monopour. Joe has got multiple pools coming up in the Albuquerque area. This is his very first Monopour on his own. So I flew in last night to be here. And it's always nice to see the pump beat everybody to the job when you don't know everybody. That's kind of half the nerve-wracking part. But we're all set up, a really pretty house. And concrete guys should be here in a little bit. We got a little bit of bracing to wrap up. Got a little tired last night. I'd been up since like 2 in the morning. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna take you around, show you the pool, and walk you through this pour today, guys. Albuquerque, New Mexico. All right, guys, you gotta love the smell of foam oil in the morning. I'm gonna give you a quick tour around this thing. We got a little bracing to finish. Of course, Joe's helper overslept and is running late, and the concrete guys won't be here for a little while. I'm gonna spin it around, give you a quick tour, because if everybody's running a little late, I'm probably gonna have to run at least the first truck of mud out myself. So I'm gonna be a little busy to not be able to shoot for a minute or two. So, it is a 12 by 38 Monopour. Joe did take our plans, our little schematic, and make coves at the bottom. Said we don't sell those commercially because they're just a little bit expensive. And I think we've got a really cool disposable foam option coming out that'll be a lot less expensive. So we've always hesitated to put those out to the market because we want things to be either super reusable, and then that can justify a more expensive cost, or you know, very, very affordable. And that's, you know, this time we're going for the very, very affordable angle. Although these are reusable, there's just a lot of nuance to using them. But he'll have a nice 4-inch radius at the bottom. You can see he's got a linear Aquastar main drain down at the end. He has 2 skimmers. I don't think you can probably see. One is right about there, and the other one is over here on the other side. Sorry, I'm spun around, right over the stairs. We're gonna rebrace these stairs this morning. That's the only thing we have left to do. We had this treated lumber. You can almost see it's got a little bow to it. The lumber was really crooked. So we went and bought some new 2x4s last night. We're gonna flip those. And so it's got 4 stairs into a basically sloping wedge pool. It's 4.5 feet deep at the end and about 3.5 here, so it drops about a foot, a little more. It's got a 10-inch deep tending ledge, 10 inches of water, and then one more stair that'll have about 3 inches of water on it. It'll have a light coming out right here, return jets blowing out onto the tending ledge to kind of keep it clean and stir water on top here. And then several more lights on this side, 3 more I think, so it'll be nice and bright. And then over here, it has more circulation returns. Very simple pool. It's gonna be eco finish with an Aquamatic auto cover. So really, really high quality pool. It's one of the first ICF pools in the Albuquerque area. Like I said, Joe has several more coming up, but this being his first Monopour, it's really, I'm not worried about him on the Monopour. It's that if you get the wrong concrete plant, the wrong pump, the wrong everything, it can really make your day a nightmare if they don't listen. Already talked to the pump guy, and Joe's gotten very lucky on that. I think he's gonna be awesome. He's not gonna fight me on how dry I wanna pour it. So he was actually pretty enthusiastic about the whole process. That's step 1. So, yep, guys, we'll get this stuff done. Also, the one other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pour concrete over this, and then we're gonna fill this area in with some geotechnical foam sheets over there to eat up some of the void. That foam is gonna eat up about 4 yards of this tanding ledge, and then Joe's gonna install a rebar mat on top of this and down the stairs before we pour. So that's the gist of the anatomy of this one, guys. Like I said, we got a time lapse rolling. I'll fly my drone and I'll talk you through the whole pour. Hopefully here in about 3 hours, we've got a successful looking shell being finished. Slump looks about perfect. This should stack up real nice. I'm gonna go make sure the boys know how to vibrate. All right, guys, this mud's perfect. I'm actually filling up half the wall. They're vibrating behind me, and then we'll get somebody in there to start tapping the forms behind him, and that's our process. It's coming out about 8 inches at the bottom. As they vibrate, it's gonna come out more, but it's, this mud's excellent. There's always the unknown when you come to a new place, is how they're gonna listen. And I like to get coated in concrete before I get on a plane to go home. I like to freak out the people sitting next to me. Okay, guys, I turned over the second pass to the gentlemen that are helping us today. Fun fact for all you MMA fans, this concrete crew is they work for a guy who does all of Cowboy Cerrone's work at the BMF Ranch. So you're seeing some of the dudes that do all of his work. So we've got some talented guys. There's only one of them that speaks good enough English to understand my hillbilly butt, but we're communicating quite well, and they're doing great right now, and it's stacking. I got it about 18 inches to 2 foot up on average in the wall on the first pass, so now you see it's not pushing out at all. It's going great. I'll introduce you guys to this pump guy here. He's out of the old school LA crowd, just like John Martin. And those guys seem to be the best pump operators ever. He got it completely at the first mention of what we were doing. He completely understood what we were trying to do, enthusiastically supported it. All right, guys, we're on our second to last truck, and the boys are topping the wall. But I just wanted to talk to Rick, give him some props here. He's kind of one of those old school pump guys out of California, just like our boy John Martin, and really relieved when I met him this morning. He understood exactly what we wanted. He's monitored the mix just like John. What are your thoughts on your first Monopour pool that you've seen?
No, I think this is a great idea. I think that it seems to me like a pool that makes sense because it holds temperature, and this is the first time I've ever done one. I've done a lot of other different styles of pours throughout the years, shotcrete, block walls with the liner, but this one here I think is going to make a great
great addition to the Albuquerque market. Yes, absolutely, yes. Guys. So
I really like it, and I've done a lot of ICF. I really believe in the ICF homes. I've done a lot of those throughout the years. In 50 years, it's a great product. And I think for the pool, I think for our market here, I think it's going to be a great thing for Albuquerque.
Thanks, Rick, man. Well, we're going to finish this up, boys. Yeah. Okay, guys, we're still pouring. I did just want to introduce Joe. A lot of you guys from training know him. He was in Dolphin Island. He's been in Vegas with us at the pool show. But you can see the guys down here finishing up. I was trying to save him some money last night, and I refigured his yardage and got it down real tight. And that's the last pucker factor we've got. We're past all of the scary parts of the pour, but we may run short. But I think I'm gonna hit it on the gnat's butt. I think it's gonna turn out good, and I saved him like $1,100 or $1,200 over what Eric told him. So you're welcome.
Yeah,
what do you
thank
think,
you.
though, man? How's it going, man? You've been stressed to the gills this week.
Yeah.
How much is it coming down?
The stress level's down tremendously. Been to a couple trainings, and the trainings are instrumental, and you learn a lot. But until you get your hands on it and learning it and doing it yourself, there's a lot of stuff involved that takes some time and patience and redoing some things because you did it wrong. But
we were coaching him through all a Monopour, a New Dura 1. That's all the most complicated stuff we do, and he started with that. He's getting certified next month on Rental-It, so he'll also be able to do the membranes. This one's Eco. This is, like I said, he's already completely trained up on Eco. He's ready to rock and roll. Best pool builder in Albuquerque, I know, because I taught him everything he knows.
There we go.
And a couple other things. So, yeah, guys, we'll do a little post-mortem at the end of the day today. But, yeah, this has been a quick but very productive trip.
yeah, it's been great.
All right, guys. That is a wrap on Joe Lane's first Monopour in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The crew he had was great. The concrete plant, Coyote, brought us really good mud, and my calculations ended up being spot on, so I saved the man over there some money. I was actually pretty sure I was going to be short after getting cocky with the yardage, but this thing turned out really, really great, guys. The house is under construction. I think he'll have water in this thing probably before the house is done if he doesn't mess around. The Aquamatic auto cover is about 4 weeks out. That's about the same amount of time it'll take this to cure and be ready for his eco finish. But the guys just got it to a nice slick troweled finish. They didn't burn it in or anything because obviously with eco we acid wash everything and take the top layer off anyway. So it went good, guys. This trip was a lot of stress for me because we've got 2 Rental-It trainings in the next month, pool training in June. And we've got about 6 or 7 jobs going right now. So as much as I love Joe and I really actually like New Mexico a lot, I didn't have time to do a proper trip. So I'm going to be gone less than 48 hours from home, and that's what it needed to be. It's worked out as perfectly as it could have. We got through this pour. He had 3 inspections that they had never seen before. You know, one of the things we do is try to help with that kind of thing. These inspectors were really working him over every detail because they'd never seen a pool like this. And I got here just in time to see him pass 3 inspections in a row and be ready to pour. So went great. I'll make sure he films some of the finish. I probably won't be here for it, but I'll bring you guys a conclusion when it's done. But this thing turned out just swimmingly.